I'm gonna make this so fast because I'm not gonna make this my entire day and I'm not gonna obsess over it. Am I capable of that? Who knows? No. Fun story, I did actually go to a paint and sip. I honestly thought I would be good at it because I'm good at, like, actually I had no reason to think I was good at it. I just, how hard could it be, you know? So we were painting this like cosmic lake where the lake was here and then there was like a moon, but then you could also see like stars. You were at a lake at night on another planet, kind of. The thing is, it didn't look that complicated. Like I could see how you could go from this canvas to like that. But the thing is, the sip part, you're sipping. I don't know what happened, but I really just, it went downhill, the bad kind, real fast. This person was like giving instructions and I was like following them, and all of a sudden I'm looking at my canvas and my canvas is so different. Blacks and browns and blues, and I'm like, how did I get here? How did I get here? And then it was so far gone that I couldn't fix it. This guy with this like Britney Spears microphone starts like walking around the class to monitor everybody and kind of check in and see how we're going. And he looks at my painting and he's like, okay, yeah. And I'm actively trying to fix it by just like, maybe I can make it my own. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. He's trying to like help me, but also I'm trying to get him to be honest with me because I'm like, I don't want you to act like it's good when it's not. It's okay, I'm an adult, I can handle it, tell me how it is. But really I want him to tell me it's the best thing he's ever seen in his life because I want to make him proud because he's a stranger and I want to make a stranger proud. It was not good.
I'm reacting to it.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's good.
I actually have the painting if you want to see it. Okay. Cue the music. What I really love about this piece is it captures the essence of what it means to be a human. In the world of art, there is no right or wrong. There's only choices. And the choice I made was this one. It was actually a series of choices that led me here. And I think it's beautiful, honestly. It really is something else. This is where we're starting. If you had to title it, I think I would title it Self-Reflection. No, Looking Inward, Lens cap. You know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is a different painting than this is. Let me tell you what this is. I'll tell you. Thank you for asking. I'll tell you what this is. This is a painting of somebody that took their film camera on a vacation, and it was a brand new film camera, and they're so excited they bring 10 rolls of film. First roll, second roll, they get through all 10 rolls of film. They get home, they develop the film, and they're all black. Just this. Why? They never took their lens cap off. But guess what? The memories were still made. The memories were still made. What's the person's name? Rebecca? No. Sandra? No. Bethany. This is Bethany's. Hold on. Okay, this is Bethany. The memories were still made. She just doesn't have pictures of them, but she has this picture, the one I painted. And she enlarges it and hangs it on the wall. And she knows in her heart, right here, this old ticker right here, the memories were still made. No one can take that away from her, not even her lens cap. And that's why I painted this. The fact that you can't see what's behind the lens cap doesn't mean it's not there. I think I'm gonna make myself cry. So anyways, Bethany, okay, she's not a real person. All right, so that's my skill level. And because art is so subjective, if I'm meant to do that, really I'm brilliant. I didn't, so I'm not. We're just gonna get started. I'm literally gonna hang that now and call it lens cap. Put a little, like, you know the title at like museums underneath it? I'm gonna do that. Wow, this is dry. Do I need to mix this with water? This feels dry. I don't know anything about paint, but I feel like it shouldn't be like cottage cheese. I feel like this is expired. I think I have other paint. Wow, for someone who doesn't paint, I sure have a lot of paint stuff. Here we go, okay. The dream is not dead, people. Still gonna get to make these oranges. What's really funny about me doing that paint class is that at the end of the night, my whole group wanted to get on the stage and take a picture with our paintings, and everybody's looks, I mean, remotely close, and then there's just me, and I'm like crying a little bit. Now I'm stressing a little bit. It feels so overwhelming to me. Kansas was fun. So my family and I are going to Kansas for the weekend, next weekend, for Easter weekend. How many times can I say weekend in one sentence? We rented an Airbnb and I took a bunch of photos. just gonna go for it. I'm just painting the base. This is already going so bad. See, this is exactly how the first time went. I was too cocky. We ended up here. Okay, you know what? I have to pick a different color. No. We're starting over. We're starting over. Act like that didn't happen. Wipe that from your memory. You remember when I said I wasn't gonna obsess over this and try and make it perfect?
I'm not gonna make this my entire day, and I'm not gonna obsess over it.
I'm just gonna do yellow. Maybe blue? Maybe yellow. Oh. Gosh, that is mustard. Very, very yellow. Well, maybe if I just, that's more yellow than I thought, guys. Maybe if I just spread it out. The thing about this Airbnb we stayed in, it was really cool. It was very cabin-y, so the walls were like 75% walls. Like none of them went up to the ceiling, and there was this huge skylight at the top where like it just floods this place with beautiful natural light and all these windows. When you go to sleep, you see that from every room. So you're laying in bed just staring up at the ceiling and you see that in the middle of the house. But then you're with children who go to bed when the sun is like still out. And so we just kind of like had to pretend that it wasn't sunny and like just pretend that we weren't fazed by it and see if it worked for them, and it didn't. I wouldn't go there again with children, but I would love to go with like a bunch of adults. It would be really fun. It was very beautiful. I'm going to Wyoming tomorrow. I'm flying on a plane versus me just flying with my arms. I'm speaking at a conference, a women in business conference, but I don't know what to wear. But I'll probably wear these jeans because they're the nicest pants I own. I'll find something. I'll update you on what I end up wearing. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Is it even? No, it's not. It's also so much darker than I expected. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take all day. It's not even. It's like the paint equivalent of a popcorn ceiling. One thing that was really, really fun about this trip was Jonas and I would put the boys down to bed every night, and then we would have like a couple hours that we would kind of steal just with each other, and we would go into another part of the house so we could try and be as quiet as possible without them hearing us. I would like plan little special things where I ordered like Uber Eats things to be delivered. And the first night I ordered crumble cookies. I had had crumble cookies once before. It was kind of a huge disaster. Like I was in New York for work. Jonas was with me. We were in the hotel room. So I was like, this would be fun. I'm gonna order crumble, right? So I ordered crumble, and then someone was delivering it on a bike, put it vertically, and so both cookies just were at the end smashed in a ball of icing. Still delicious, but I don't think that's how crumble cookies were meant to be enjoyed and experienced. And so I was like, I need to redeem this. So I ordered 4 cookies for us to kind of test together. I had a glass of wine, and it was like so fun to sit there and quietly just like laugh and eat these cookies together. We decided we wanted to try and do that like every night. I feel like I'm putting like hot dog or mustard on a hot dog. This is bad too. Guys, am I gonna give up? No, I should have just left it. But the cookies were freaking delicious. I was like, what if Jonas and I got a box of them every week and did like a little date review for you guys? How the cookie crumbles. Okay, this is getting worse. I'm starting over. If I don't get it right, I'm gonna quit. Okay, this was a really good idea, guys. Thank you for encouraging me to start over. I wasn't going to, but you were the ones that were like, you should start that over, that looks like trash. So thank you so much for that suggestion. Maybe I just leave it like that. Is this painting gonna be good? No, but I'm gonna give it the energy it deserves. It is so much more yellow than I wanted it to be. It is what it is. Tornado siren testing. You gotta love the Midwest. There better not be a tornado coming on a Wednesday at 11 a.m. because if so, no one's gonna know. That cold brew I'm drinking is like a cold brew concentrate. Jonas didn't know it was a concentrate, so he was just like making it full concentrate strength. I went to go mix it with water and he goes, oh, do you like to weaken it a little bit? And I'm like, I do, because it's a concentrate. That makes sense. Just shaking all over the place. At this point, I don't even know if I'm having fun. I just want to prove to myself that I can be chill about it. Which doesn't really make sense. You know what I've been craving lately? McDonald's French fries with Chipotle on top. I don't think these are gonna look like oranges. Maybe these are grapefruits. No, grapefruits are grapefruits lighter than oranges? It looks more neon on camera than it is in real life. No, it's pretty neon. Pepperoni pizza. M&M's, cocoa roasted almonds. Yeah, I ate it off the floor. I just assumed that you're like mad at me. All right, we need nourishment. Let's keep going. Here's the golden ratio of this combination, right? Ready? 2 M&Ms for every 1 almond. It's like the best part of trail mix. Okay, we're gonna start on the leaves now. Can I tell you a funny story from this weekend? Perfect. So our last night in Kansas, my friend Drew started making his own cold brew concentrate, like a toddy concentrate in his fridge. It reminded me of the time that I had tried my first espresso martini, which, side note, this is gonna sound so stupid coming out of my mouth, like it doesn't even feel real. Lance Bass was the person that taught me about espresso martinis and bought me my first espresso martini, and we tried them together, and it was an absolutely magical evening. So I asked Drew, I said, have you ever had an espresso martini? And he goes, no, I haven't. I'm gonna make you one. Not even really asking if he had the ingredients to make them. So I just start rummaging his cabinets and I go for it, but he has none of the ingredients. So instead of vodka, I used whiskey. Instead of espresso, I used cold brew concentrate. I used some milk, and then there was no like sweetener, like sugar, so I just used maple syrup. Whiskey, milk, maple syrup. Cold brew concentrate. Wasn't an espresso martini, but it was incredible. I just gave it to him on ice. Your espresso martini. And he goes, kind of. So if you're looking for a really good cocktail recipe that isn't an espresso martini, but is inspired by the thought of an espresso martini, you should try it. I don't have the measurements for you because I was kind of winging it. Measure it with your heart, okay? It's actually not looking that bad. Have fun, Elise. Relax and enjoy it. I think we've established today that painting is not soul food for me. At this point I'm like, I'll see you at the end, every man for himself. You know what? I think I've really come to like the yellow. It's giving like 50s kitchen kind of vibes. I just imagine myself like in a nursing home one day. They give like arts and crafts to like calm down the residents and have fun, and everyone's enjoying themselves and I'm in the corner just like, like, okay, Elise, it's time for your meds and your nap. I'm like, give me a minute! I'm laughing, but that's exactly how I'm gonna be. I know it. Put it down, just put it down. Wow, okay. We're going on a little adventure. I'm gonna keep it a surprise until you obviously are gonna know what it is as soon as we get there. Do I have red paint on my face? No, okay. I don't know if I'm just like feeling really, really nervous about leaving tomorrow on this trip. This is my first trip post-baby. I don't know, I feel like a little out of the game. Especially with things like this, when somebody hires me to speak and be myself, I just wonder what version of me that they have in their head. And then I worry that I'm not gonna meet their expectation and I'm not gonna be who they thought they were getting. And then they're gonna be disappointed when they meet me. I don't know, I don't wanna disappoint anybody. So with all that said, I feel like I'm kind of just avoiding all my work today because I'm nervous. I'll just grab a large fry. Thank you. So if you've already guessed what we're doing right now, is getting fries. We're making the Chipotle McDonald's combo right now. I'm not embarrassed to say this. I was gonna have Uber Eats drop off a large fry from McDonald's, which is around the corner from my office. I didn't want to inconvenience a whole person just for a large fry. It just felt like wrong. And sometimes I have done this in the past where if I order something that's like really, really small, I'll order 2 or 3 of them. And then I'll just tell the Uber driver they can pick whichever one they want to like have for themselves. And most of the time people don't do it. Okay, oh, large fries secured. But the few times that I have done that with Uber drivers, I think that they think that I'm testing them. Because you know there's like secret shoppers in grocery stores. Did you know that? My mom used to be one. They do things like that, like quality control. Like they'll send you into a grocery store with a list. I think about it every single time I put something under my shopping cart, like on the bottom level. The instruction is to get toilet paper or something and put it down there, and then you don't elect to put it on the conveyor belt. You wait and see if the cashier is going to tell you like, oh, can you put that up on the belt? You know, listening back to this story as an adult, I have some questions. I'm not going to ask them, but I do have them. The reason I think about that is because number one, they don't get paid enough to care. A cashier does not get paid enough to care that much. A lot of pressure for this person. But number two, how do you see down there? If you're at like a grocery store and you're checking out and the person's up here and then the cart, like you're very close. You can't see down there that far. I always felt weird about it. I don't know where I was going with that. All right, let's go inside. Thought that was a bug. It's lint. Oh yeah. Actually, should I be doing this in a bowl? Yeah. Hold on. I don't know what kind of confidence was like injected into my body just there, but there's no world where I will be eating this safely off of a plate. Right? Sometimes delivery Chipotle is very, very sad. Oh, that's not that bad. Do I just pour it on top? This is a good decision. I'm gonna mix it up. My mouth is like watering. Yeah. Oh, it's like being back in California. French fries are still warm and like crispy. Guacamole and sour cream are cold. Oh, it's just... The only thing that would make this better is if it was like 2 a.m. and I was drunk in the backseat of someone's car eating this with my hands. That's the only thing that would make this taste better. Oh my gosh. Luckily, Chipotle... Slow swallow. Oh, I hate that. You know when you like take too many bites too fast and then one bite just gets lodged in your throat and you're like, I think this is it. That's what just happened. I don't think I realized how hungry I was. I'm gonna show you our painting. Here's where we're at. It's not that bad. I still have to take the tape off of it and that's like so satisfying. So I was gonna do that with you if you wanted to do that with me, okay? I don't know why I went with red on the outside. It just felt like it fit the vibe better. This was gonna be hanging in someone's kitchen and it was gonna match their kitchen towels. Maybe this is Bethany's. This whole fictional character has like come to life in my head. Oh, freaking Bethany. People that are named Bethany watching this are gonna feel really like uncomfortable with me just screaming their name. The tape, when it was coming up, it kind of peeled off a little bit of the leaves. Makes it look more real. Leaves have little caterpillars that their way through the leaves. Okay. Do I sign this? I don't think I do. I'm so self-conscious of someone thinking that I think that I'm more important than I am. That, what am I talking about? I don't want to ruin it. Do I sign on like the here or like in the yellow? I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, I'll do it right there. Just manage. It's teeny tiny. Does that look like a butthole? Be honest. It kind of does. That's right. Today was not productive at all. That's enough for me. Wow, this guy is so blue today. Want to see it real quick? I will not lie to you, that Chipotle is kind of hitting me a little bit hard. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.